How's your hype level for the Switch 2? Now that Nintendo's next-gen console is officially on the way, it's time to dive into 12 amazing titles that are already confirmed for it. From huge blockbusters to exciting exclusives, these games aren't just cool, they're 12 legit reasons to buy the Switch 2. Let's get into it. One of the most unique and creative concepts we've seen in recent years, Kunitsu-Gami blends action, strategy, and traditional Japanese folklore into a gorgeous, atmospheric experience. You play as a sacred warrior protecting a maiden from dark spirits, using villagers to defend sacred shrines. The art style is stunning, the gameplay is dynamic, and the spiritual themes add real depth. This one launches day one with the Switch 2 on July 19th, so it's the perfect way to break in your new console. Also dropping on July 19th, Split Fiction is brought to you by the minds behind It Takes Two. Yep, the Game of the Year winner. This is another two-player adventure, but this time you play as Mio and Zoe, a pair of writers who suddenly find themselves trapped in a world where everything they imagine becomes real. Expect chaotic creativity, clever puzzles, and a beautiful story about collaboration and imagination. If you love co-op games with heart, this one's a must-play.
Takeoff. Holy!
Let's talk sequels. Hades 2 is the highly anticipated follow-up to one of the best roguelikes ever made. This time around, you play as Melino, sister of Zagreus, as she takes on Kronos, the Titan of Time. The combat feels tighter, the visuals are just as beautiful, and the mythological depth is even richer. It's currently in early access, but the full release is confirmed for late 2024, with a Switch 2 version expected shortly after. If you loved the first game, this is a no-brainer. This one's packed. You get all three modern Hitman games, completely remastered for the Switch 2 with enhanced graphics and smoother performance. It includes over 100 hours of stealth action with bonus modes like Freelancer and Contracts, plus exclusive outfits and gear just for the Nintendo version. Whether you're new to Agent 47 or a longtime fan, this is the ultimate stealth sandbox. And it also drops on July 19th. If you're into psychological horror, Reanimal should definitely be on your radar. It's often called a spiritual successor to Little Nightmares, and it follows two siblings exploring a mysterious island in search of missing friends. Expect creepy environments, stealth sequences, puzzles, and that eerie, oppressive vibe that fans of Inside or Limbo will love. No official release date yet, but it's confirmed to hit the Switch 2. The Gentleman Detective is back! Professor Layton and the New World of Steam brings us back to a steampunk-inspired world full of mysteries, logic puzzles, and charming storytelling. Set 1 year after Professor Layton and the Unwound Future, Layton and Luke return to solve a mystery in the city of Steam Bison. You'll solve hundreds of brand new puzzles, all in a beautifully animated world with a modern twist on the classic gameplay. It's a Switch 2 exclusive expected by the end of 2025. And for fans of brain teasers and narrative adventures, this is one to watch. Hey, quick pause here. If you're enjoying this look at some of Switch's finest games, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've played or are excited to try. Now, let's continue with our lineup. Looking for something stylish and intense? Spine has that gun-fu vibe down. It's a high-octane action game starring a street artist with enhanced combat skills thanks to a cybernetic implant. You'll fight against an AI regime in explosive cinematic shootouts that mix hand-to-hand combat with fluid gunplay. It's giving big John Wick energy, with killer visuals and slick animations. No launch date yet, but it's planned for late 2025 and already generating serious hype.
As part of free-flow combos, dodges, or powering opponents, we always design our mechanics to feel like a gun-fu movie. Like Redline turning opponents' guns against them instead of carrying an inventory. She can use spray paint to blind her enemies, attack with nearby objects,
If speed is your thing, Fast Fusion is the futuristic racing game you've been waiting for. Coming July 19th, it features anti-gravity vehicles, mind-bending tracks, and physics-defying speed. But here's the twist. The game lets you custom build your own cars by fusing parts from hundreds of different machines. Combine that with flashy visuals and an intense soundtrack, and you've got one of the most exciting racers of the year. Borderlands 4 is bringing the chaos back. This new chapter in the legendary looter-shooter franchise is packed with new characters, returning fan favorites, and an over-the-top arsenal of crazy weapons. Expect a bigger open world, deeper RPG elements, and a brand new enemy faction. It's set to launch on Switch 2 between late 2025 and early 2026, and if you're into wild co-op games with attitude, this is one to wait for. The original Enter the Gungeon was a cult hit, and the sequel is ready to raise the bar. No official release date yet, but we know it'll feature updated visuals, more weapons, new enemies, and fresh solo and co-op modes. The bullet-hell dungeon crawler gameplay is still at the core, but everything's bigger, flashier, and even more chaotic. If you love retro aesthetics with modern mechanics, this is going to be a blast, literally. Mech battles are back in a big way. Daemon x Machina, Titanic Scion hits the Switch 2 on September 5th, and it promises fast-paced action, deep mech customization, and massive boss fights. You'll be fighting the sovereign Axiom Empire and alien threats in a post-apocalyptic world, all rendered in anime-style visuals. The improved performance of the Switch 2 will make battles feel smoother and more explosive than ever. Last but not least, we've got Starseeker, Astroneer Expeditions, a space exploration sandbox game where teamwork is everything. You and your friends will go on co-op missions to different planets, build up your base on the SS Starseeker, and keep it running in the harsh alien environment. Think Astroneer meets No Man's Sky, but with a heavier focus on team-based strategy and survival. It's aiming for a 2026 release, and it looks like a multiplayer space odyssey you won't want to miss. Hey, let me know what you think about these games. Maybe you've played some and have a different take, or maybe something here caught your eye. Drop a comment, let's chat about it. See you in the next one.